Welcome to my first ever channel update where I talk about my thoughts and plans for my channel. I never done one of these before, but it felt right to do one now since a new year just have started, and I think it could be great to actually set some goals for the new year and also share it with you guys because of course you guys are a very important part of my channel, so I would love to hear your comments and thoughts on what you think about these goals yourself. Some of them might be silly, some of them might be bad, some of them you might disagree with, some of them you maybe you're sharing my thoughts and goals completely, or maybe you have some other ideas that I haven't think about. But to talk about the future, I think we need to take a look at the past first. And when it comes to YouTube channels, of course, number of views is something a lot of people care about. As you can see, I'm a very, very small channel. I mean, some of the bigger Football Manager channels, they get as many views as I got through like a whole year. They got that in like a month. So I'm a very, very tiny when it comes to Football Manager channels. But I'm okay with that. The reason for me doing this is not to get the most views. The reason for me doing is that a few years ago, I've been playing the manager game since way back in the days, when it was called Championship Manager. And I realized when I started to record content for you, but also live streaming on Twitch, that it was even more fun. I mean, I've been loving this game for ages, but then all of a sudden I could share what I was doing, and I started to get feedback, comments, thoughts, ideas. It just made this game even better for me, made me have even more fun. And yeah, really, really appreciate all you guys that have been active, giving me comments and everything like that. It just makes things even greater. But as you can see, when it comes to the total amount of number, there wasn't a huge difference between 16 and 17. And this is actually a bit... Well, let me explain it, because 17 was bigger, but not a huge margin. First off, you need to notice that the scales here, they are different. So remember that. Like, this scale starts with 600, with this starts with 300. So there is definitely a huge difference. But the major thing is that during 16, I had some more time to record content, and I had a big series going on here that, as you can see, brought in quite a few views. Liverpool series, great success, was a lot of fun. But during 17, I had very limited amount of time. So I had a really tough period at the university. And I don't take a student loan, so I was working at the same time. Basically, for a long part during 2017, I didn't have time to record a new series. I didn't I did a series at the end of 16 here, when Football Manager 17 got released, but that series ended. It was a very short one, ended before 2016 ended, so I didn't even have a Football Manager series going on here. And then after the summer, I got some more time, and I did a series after the summer here during the early parts of the autumn, but that was like too late when nobody cared about Football Manager again. Everybody was burned out. So compared to my earlier series and the ones I've done after, it basically didn't get any views at all. I haven't never done a series with so few views because it was too late. Nobody was interested in Football Managers this time. But then, boom, things happened. Football Manager 18 got released, and well, as you can see, a lot of things happened. And actually, if you compare these two ones, I did it myself. I had more views in 17, but if I compared just the period from the start of the year up till like the days before the next version of Football Manager was released, I did it both times. Actually, 2016 had like 25,000 more views than 17. But then this part has been much more successful in 17 compared to 16. So actually, just because of this part, I did manage to catch up that like 20,000 I was behind, and even like get another 8,000-9,000. And a main reason for this I believe is that, well, first off, I had a tactics guide that had been very popular, but other than that is my AC Milan save. It's been fantastic. It's been so much fun. I've been enjoying it every single episode. 16 had a very short series. It ended early December. So while all of this time, when Football Manager is at its peak popularity, I didn't have anything going on after like the first month. I had the series going on, and then early December it ended. As you can see, things like went downhill. Had a big peak here around release, and then it went down. While the AC Milan series, of course, has been going on throughout like the whole part from the release up to here, and it's been great. But number of views, personally, I don't care that much about it, but because number of views can get really like weird, because you can release like one video that becomes like insanely popular. Like in 16, I had a video that got like 40,000 views and something like that. And if you're a small channel like this, that's a huge effect on everything. I think one thing that's more interesting for me is actually the number of subscribers, because a subscriber is somebody that actually cares about the channel and has the intent to return. So this is something I care much more about, because that's to me is some sort of statement that people actually likes my channel. It's not here just to watch a guide and then they learned what they wanted and they don't care anymore. They are intending to stay, because if you don't subscribe to the channel, they don't want to watch again. And this is the amount of subs that my sub count increased with during that year. So it wasn't like I had 343 subs at the end of 2017. No, it has increased with 343 subs compared to last year. And actually this one, because you gain subs and you lose subs, as you can see here from the graph, like sometimes I'm losing subs. So maybe I got like 400 something subs and I lost 100 subs and things like that, and it ended up with this number. And this is something I care about much more, as I said, because I feel like this is something like, I mean, this tells me that I'm a very small channel, because some of the big Football Manager channels, they get more than this in a month. It's much more than this. Like some of the big dogs were getting like thousands of new subscribers just the first week of release of a new game of 18. There was some of them that were getting thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. But I'm okay with that. I just like seeing that this number is increasing. At least it shows that I'm doing something right. And you can also see from what I was talking about with the views, I didn't have any new Football Manager content at all here. So I was actually kind of often losing subs, and then boom, been doing a lot here at the end of the year, and it's been increasing. Compared to 16, when I had the Liverpool series here, as you can see, I was getting quite a decent amount of subs here instead of like nothing. And you can really see the difference. You can also see the difference here that they had the Man United save that ended like early December, and not much, while this year has been going on a little bit better. So myself, I would like to set goals when it comes to subscribers, not to views. And of course we want to get even more subscribers. So for my goals for 2019, first off, I want to produce more content than any previous year, because I'm having so much fun. I really do. Like, I love this. I have so much fun, and sharing what I do with you guys just makes it more fun, makes me enjoy the game even further. But the goal I want to set, either in create more content, is to increase my sub count with about 50% more than I got during 2017. This means that I got 343. My sub count increased to 343 subs during 17, and I want to get 50% more. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that, because, I mean, an increase of 50%, that's not little. But I feel like I'd rather set a high goal and really strive for it. Maybe I'm not going to reach it, but a high goal, it gives me a challenge. And even if, let's say, I only manage to increase it to 30%, that's better than like losing subs. But a 50% increase means about 514 new subs. 514 subs. Last year it increased 343. That means 514 subs. And that will bring me up, I believe, to a total amount of actual subs to about 1,140. As you can hear, I'm a very small channel, but hey, you need to set goals. You need to try to increase, and yeah. And the third goal I have is to do videos for other games than Football Manager. And the reason for that I will come to very soon. And it has to do with potential possible problems. First off, in real life, it takes a lot of times. University job, friends and family. As I said, during 2017, I had a long stint. It was like 7 months or something like that, that I didn't have the time to produce any content at all. The course I took at university just took so much time. And I know that it will be similar times during this year. I just hope I can be a little bit more disciplined, a little bit better with my time management and so on, that it won't be as long of a time without any content. It will be times without content, definitely. It's probably going to be like 2 or 3 months without content, because I have to focus on prioritize university and my job. But I mean, if I only get 3 months this year without content compared to like 7, 8 months last year, it's going to make a huge difference. The second point, and that's the point I will relate to doing videos for other games than Football Manager, that's getting burnt out with Football Manager. And I think a lot of you guys, if you have been playing the manager games for a long time, as I have, it's a game where you can actually get burnt out if you play it too much. Right now, Football Manager has been out for a Football Manager 18 has been out for a very short time. It got released, I mean, pretty recently, and I've already spent about 450 hours into this game. And of course, I'm going to do more saves, and I believe like when my next series is over, I will probably be somewhere like 700, 800 hours into the game. And if you've been playing 700, 800 hours for like any breaks, because if you have a series going on with new episodes each day, you're basically almost playing the game every day. Sometimes you have some extra time, you record maybe 2-3 episodes, but I prefer to not try to record too many in advance, because I love getting feedbacks from you guys in the comments, and then I can react to what you say and feedback you give in a future episode. So I'm almost playing it every day. But yeah, as I said, after the next series, I'll probably be like 700-800 hours into the game. And when I play the game for 700-800 hours, I will most likely need a break from it. I love it, but I'm probably just going to like, okay, I can't play FM now for 2 or 3 months. I need to do something else for a while. But if I'm still going to record stuff on my YouTube channel, that means I need to do series with other games. And of course, a possible problem there is I might not find good games, because when I talk about good games, there's a few different aspects. It needs to be a good game that I have fun with, because if I don't like the game, there's no like, why would I record it? Because if somebody plays a game they think is boring, that's going to be very boring videos. So I need to have fun with it, but also you guys, the viewers, you need to like it at the same time, because even if I'm having fun, if I'm recording an episode for a game that nobody cares about, it will be like completely uninteresting for anybody, and why should I record it if nobody cares? That is a possible problem. And based on that, I think I'm going to try other manager games, because I mean, if you watch my channel, you most likely are playing Football Manager, and that means that you probably, maybe not all of you, but quite a few of you are probably interested in sports. Maybe not every sport, maybe it's just football, but I'm guessing quite a few of you have a sport interest. Maybe keep up with 1 or 2 other sports, and also, of course, you're interested in manager games. So I felt like the closest thing I can do to, if I want to create other content but still stay like somewhat close to what this channel's been about, I could start trying other manager games. And I have never played another manager game. So here is quite a few of them on the screen right now. Games in different sports like basketball, hockey, rugby, boxing, baseball, cycling, and so on. I've never played a single one of these games. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments, like, what do you think about games like this? Is there anything, like, I understand that if I do anything but Football Manager, some of you won't be interested in. And I'm okay with that, because there are a lot of great Football Manager YouTubers out there. If I do some content that you feel like, no, this is not for me, then you can just tune into some other YouTubers and enjoy their content, have a great time. And then maybe later on when I do another Football Manager series, you can come back to me. I understand it's going to be that, and I'm completely fine with it. But I would love to hear like what you think about these games, because I haven't played a single one of them. But I realized when manager games, they usually take a lot of time to learn and master. So like there's no way I'm going to do like 5, 6, 7, 8 different manager games during a Football Manager, not during Football Manager, but during 2018. But my goal is to at least try 1 or 2 of these manager games. So maybe something else you can tip me about in the comments. And actually, I got this Out of the Park baseball. I haven't played it, but I actually got it for free. With like, not for free, but I got it like a part of a games bundle or something like that. So I'm going to try it myself. And maybe trying like 2, 3 of them myself, not recording it, just playing them, learning them, see if I enjoy them. And if I find like 1 or 2 of them, I feel like, oh, well, this is pretty fun, I enjoy them, then maybe try to record like a series or 2 when the next version of this game gets released. So if I try this one, well, maybe when version 19 comes out to try it, or when 2018 comes out to try it, or when season 2018 comes out, something like that. I'm not sure, but I go, at least for myself, I'm going to, during the year, try 1 or 2, 3 maybe of them, and if I enjoy them, I might do a series with one of them. But yeah, I don't know. I need to try them. And of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And there are other games. And I do play other games than many games, and mostly strategy games. And if I play them, maybe I might as well record some of them for my channel. And I know, once again, this will definitely not be for everyone. Because for some of you guys, it will be like a game that you don't care about at all and have no interest in. But I actually did it back in 2016. I did a series of Europa Universalis 4, EU4. As you can see, I played a lot of hours of this game. And I did a series when I was burnt out with Football Manager, just to try it out. And I didn't expect anybody to like it. I expected to get like 20 views an episode at the best. But it actually did pretty well. Not at the same level as my FM videos, of course not at that level. But still it did better than I expected. So maybe, just maybe, I will record another type of games than manager games. It depends, like what time I have and things like that. But once again, I understand this won't be for all of you guys. Some of you will definitely not like it. But I mean, I'm just thinking that maybe it's better that I have some content on my channel, even if it's not what everybody likes. Then I'm going to have like a stint of 3 months when I completely burn out of FM and there's no content at all. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments what you think about things like that. Other than that, what's next? Of course, we need to talk about the near future. And as you probably know, if you've been following this channel, I'm just done with the AC Milan series. The last normal episode was released, I believe it was 2 days ago. And yesterday was the bonus episode when we took a look at like what's going on 10 years later. I had so much fun with this save. It's definitely, from all my Let's Play series I've done on YouTube, this is my favorite one. I had so much fun. I don't think I never got so much positive feedback from a series I've done before. So many likes, so many comments. Like some of the episodes has like discussion that's blown up with like me posting something, somebody answers, and so on, back and forth. I just love that been great. And of course, a new series will start about 1 or 2 weeks. I actually have an exam on the university coming up at the end of this week. So for like the next 4 or 5 days, I will be like 100% focusing on studying. Don't have any time at all for record. And then hopefully I will start working on my next Football Manager 18 series during like the next weekend, and then it might take a day or a few days before the first episode is ready to be released. And I would really recommend you guys, if you use Twitter, follow me there. And I'm also gonna put a link to my Twitter in the description below, because that will be the first place you're gonna hear about my new series. So yeah, basically whenever I do something, that's the best place to just follow me there. I don't post that often, but I post about like everything I do for my YouTube, so check that one out. But this has been actually a very long video, much longer than I expected. I was just thinking, well, yeah, I'm going to talk for 5 minutes, but as you can tell, I have a lot of passion for this. So I would just like to end with say a massive thank you to you guys, because massive thank you to everybody who watches my videos. No matter if you just lurk and watch them by yourself, or if you're active giving thumbs ups to videos, writing comments and so on. Massive thank you no matter how you do it. But as I said before, special times for you that writes comments, because I love to hear your feedback. I love to hear your ideas, what you think and so on. But no matter if you do that or not, massive thank you, because you are the guys that really makes it's worth me. I'm such a small channel, barely nobody watches, but you guys, you make it worth to me. So thank you so much.